If we got great tenants and they're taking great care of the place and they understand and are willing to work with you, it makes long-term tenancy great. But for a private individual owning a single-family home or two, it's almost the unicorn that they're like, oh, my tenant's been in there for 15 years. And the first thing that comes to my head is, oh my God, you are going to be in trouble when they move out.
I was going to say that's going to sink you financially.
Right. You
How much
probably
you have
done
to do.
very little walkthroughs. As long as the tenant pays rent on time, you're staying out of his business and he's not blowing your phone up, and you've got the perfect tenant in your mind. Because that's the template for a normal professional landlord who owns one or two houses. The tenant doesn't bug you, nothing's horribly wrong with your home, and your rent comes in every month on the 1st, and you don't raise rent. You took a 1 month deposit. The deferred maintenance is building. It's building every month. So I've found the biggest problems with long-term tenancy is not only deferred maintenance, but you end up with undervalued rent because you don't raise the rent because you got a good tenant. And then 5 years down the road, you can't raise it $200 on them. Fear of vacancy is something that I see happening with owners who have long-term tenants, because suddenly they forget what it's like not to have that income. And they're scared to death that the house is going to sit vacant for a month or two.
During COVID, what was really interesting to see the tenants the owners that did have long-term tenants, when rent wasn't coming in, they go, well, why don't these tenants have any money in savings? But it's like, you've been getting $1,200 a month for 9 years.
Yeah.
Have you been prepping?
That's the worst line ever. Why don't they have something in savings?